I'm here. I am so here. Huh. Hey, everyone. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I can't believe it. There we go. Oh, and I'm not in real time. You see that sour face? Yeah, that's my sour face looking at this. Can't believe. Do you know how much I pay for Wi Fi? It is unbelievable that after not seeing you for a couple of weeks, this is happening. I can't believe it. I even deleted a whole bunch of stuff so that you could really hear me. All right, let's see if it catches up with me. Oh, it did. It did. Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy. The vision is possible Wednesday. Hey, hey, hey. Let's just groove a little bit. Hey, hey. Ooh. You know, when things aren't going the way you want, breathe. And look how the internet started responding. Hello there, Facebook. Hello there, Instagram. Hello there, YouTube. Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm so very glad to see all of you. Well, actually, I can't see you. I'm seeing those who can comment and I can see. And then you're seeing me, but I can feel your vibe. Instagram, as I always say, the phone is right here catching the show live. So I can't wave at you, but know that I'm waving at you from my heart. I'm so glad to see all of you. How the hell are you? I hope you are good. And as you know, if I have started every show in the last, 5 or 6 months? Let me grab this. Make sure I don't mess that up. We have got to send blessings, well wishes, and condolences to every American in the Middle East, to every Arab in the Middle East, to every Jewish person in the Middle East, to everyone in the Middle East who is involved with this insane conflict that's making all of our food prices go up, our gas prices go up, and we haven't even started to feel the repercussions of what is happening to all of those families who have lost loved ones, businesses that are gone, a culture that is trying to survive, and ours that is in an uproar right now. We want to send blessings and we want to send well wishes. We will be here on this Wednesday night talking about making our visions possible, but we do not do it without knowing that there are other parts of the world that are struggling. In Sudan, unnecessary things. We are the brightest animals, the most discerning animals, the most accomplished animals, and yet we can be the cruelest to each other. So we want to send love and light to all of those who are struggling, even here in our country, and for them to know that we think of them, and for us to know that no matter how angry or pissed off we may get about what is going on in our government and around this world, we cannot live in that space. Now, why can't we live in that space? Because if we live in that space, we are buying into what the theys want us to buy into. We are only putting out negative energy, and we cannot put out negative energy. Oh, no, no, no. We're going to remember to stay in love and light and joy and to put that out into the universe, right? Absolutely. So, hey, I'm so glad you're here for The Vision is Possible. Happy, happy Wednesday. So, I have been working a lot. It's been really, really cool. Thank you. Ah, major achiever, Francis. Thank you, baby. Let me put that up here right here. She's agreeing with me. That's right. Thanks, Moon Crab. Beautiful as ever. You guys, okay, I want to know, what do you think about my new hair? Uh-huh. What you think about it, huh? Is it working? Because let me tell you, I lost my hair April 2025. I had no hair. It wasn't quite bald, but I had no hair. I had patches like a scrawny dog. It was terrible. I had these beautiful locks, and the woman who put them in, she messed it. She messed it up. The way she put it in, my hair is too fine. She should have actually told me not to get it done. Yes, David Peterson, it is. It's a very sad world right now. Not to get it done because my hair could not handle what she was doing to it. So I lost my hair after 3.5 years of wearing those beautiful locks, and it has grown back. And yeah, I'll be doing a show on what I use so that it would grow back. It's grown back thicker than it was before, healthier than it was before. And I'm just thrilled with being able to wear my own hair and not have to wear wigs unless I'm working. So, our show tonight. All right, Hooked Up Entertainment. I'm looking great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, the show tonight is about putting a pause on something you're working on and regrouping. I put a pause on my acting career. Well, I didn't even know it was a pause. I stopped about, okay, let me really tell you, 10, 12, yeah, 15, 20, oh my God, 15 to 20 years ago. I did that. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi is acting up. I have no idea why, you guys. So hang in there with me. It's part of the reason why I'm having this discussion with you tonight about regrouping. Okay. So I had put a pause on my acting career 15 to 20 years ago. I wanted to direct. I was directing while I was acting, but this time I wanted to direct television and film. Got a job on Blackish. It was a new sitcom at that time. They told me Lawrence Fishburne was on it, and I went, I am so there. as the dialogue coach for the four beautiful children that were on that show. After a while, I became the acting coach. I started working with Jennifer Lewis, and I worked with other guest stars. The show was 8 years, and I was there for 8 years. In the 6th year, I wrote, directed, and exec produced a short that went to 14 different festivals, was nominated a couple of times, won a couple of awards, and it was really, really lovely. And so I really wanted to direct. And I was not interested in getting back into acting. COVID happened. Oh, excuse me, no. I directed a Blackish, was nominated for a couple of awards, didn't win them, but hey, I was the new kid on the block, all good. I was so thrilled to be in the mix. And then COVID happened, and it was harder to get a directing job. Strike happened. No one was working. I started then working with some other shows as their acting coach. And then I worked for a series that's going to come out in September, and it is freaking awesome. Anyway, it was so difficult. I ended up in the hospital 3 days later. I was taking care of everybody, the star, all the other actors. You know how we do when we're caregivers, especially being women. I'm an A personality person, so I had an idea of how I wanted things done. Everyone went with me. I was in the hospital. When I got out, I decided I don't know that I want to coach again. I don't know that I want to do that. And I thought about it, and you know how I roll. Spirit came to me and said, "We're ready to go back to acting." I was like, nah, no. I sat with it, and I was. On my 7th audition, I booked Beyond the Gates. I've been recurring since November. I auditioned a few more times for a few other things, and I just booked something else. I cannot tell you what it is, but it is a really cool show. I booked it as a guest star. I shot a couple of episodes, and there's going to be more coming. I regrouped without really knowing it for 15 to 20 years. My directing in that time, my coaching in that time made me a better actress. So that when it came time for this change to happen in my life, I was ready. Better than I was. So, as you know, I started this wonderful podcast, The Vision is Possible, not as a podcast. Stick with me here, because now I'm really like moved by what I'm talking to you about. It was a conversation with my brother. I hired a social media company, and it was a 3-month contract. And he said, "This is what we're going to do." Love the guy, love the man who ran this. His name is Robert Max. He's so fantastic. Look him up. If you want anyone to help you with your social media issues, Robert Max is the guy. Robert was great. Very, very cool. Very soft-spoken. Very bright. He says, "This is what we're going to do for you." I'm like, "Oh, cool." He says, "And this is what we ask all of our clients to do. X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah." And they do an IG Live. And I went, "Not going to happen." Absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not interested. He said, "Okay, Iona." Started the contract, all good. A month before it's supposed to end, he says, "Iona, IG Live." Not going to happen. Iona, 3 weeks, not going to happen. 2 weeks, Iona, IG Live, not going to happen. 1 week left. I said, okay. Called my brother Phil Morris, brilliant actor, wonderful, bright man. And I'd seen Phil do a couple of IG Lives. I said, "Hey, babe, blah, blah, blah." Told him the story. "You want to do something with me on Thursday, let's say 6 o'clock? He said, "Sure." So we met with my phone. We had such a good time. And people chimed in. How groovy was that? So Tuesday next week, I called him up and said, "Hey, Phil, you want to do it again?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, by the end of the year, we created something called The Vision is Possible. And it was Phil and I for about 3 years, 2 years and 3/4. And then Phil got really busy and is doing other things. And he's even going to be doing probably another podcast. And so, I had a choice of what I wanted to do, and I decided I wanted to stick with it because I really believe in the message. Thanks, Hooked Up Entertainment, of making your vision possible, of bringing you highly successful people in their field, and not only talking about what they do, but also talking to them about what were their no's. What were their, when was it that they might have said, I'm not going to do this anymore? When was their pause? What are their rejections, and how do they keep going so that I can continue to inspire people who watch the show to make their visions possible? So I've been doing it by myself since December. It's been cool. But that was before before I got all this work. And doing it live, as you saw at the beginning of the show, though I love going live, can be so damn frustrating when the Wi-Fi you pay so much money for, believe me, I will be talking to that company in the morning. What's going on with my Wi-Fi network? What's going on with my beautiful app that I'm using? Why sometimes do things happen? And so now I want to expand the show. Now I'm on purpose with my podcast, not just something that I'm enjoying or that I kind of fell into, but I'm on purpose with the message. And there are people who are loving it. And I'm really excited. I'm seeing you guys here. What is this? Oh my God. Let me bring this in here. Eric says you and Phil were amazing. Me on Murder, She Wrote. Phil is Jackie Childs and Seinfeld. Love both of those series. Thank you so much, you guys. And he was a great partner. And he will be back as a guest. And isn't it crazy when Phil came in on as a guest? The Wi-Fi really went nuts. So this is what I have. I've learned so much from the people I've interviewed. And I really want this show to grow. I'm now having somewhat of an international presence, but I'm not growing fast enough for all the work I do. I'm the one who does all the editing. I do everything. I'm the producer. I'm the editor. I'm the complete talent. I'm the booker. I do everything, and I wouldn't have it truly right now at this stage. I really feel still at the beginning. Any other way, howsomever. I don't have enough followers. I don't have enough people who are checking out this show, and I need to put this show on a wider platform. I need to go out there and put it on Apple Plus, Apple Music. I need to put this on a lot of the other podcast platforms that are out there, and I cannot do it when I'm doing a live show once a week. It's a lot of work, you guys. And also, as I told you, I don't like it when it messes up. I've been fighting this for years. People have been telling me, Iona, you should really, the thing is to really just record. And then you can edit and you can upload the show. And I love this engagement. But it's untenable to continue doing this as my acting career is kind of doing a nice thing right now. And I don't want to give up my podcast. So, at first regretful, but now very excited about it. I'm going to do a pause for the cause. Now, check this out. So I went online because when Phil and I have taken like a month off just for holiday because we were too tired, and we've lost people. So I really thought about that. And now this is what I did. I went online and I looked this up. What does it mean to take a pause on a business venture? Excuse me. Let me take a swig. And this is what it said. I'm so sorry. You're reading it. Taking a strategic pause in a business venture is a mature, proactive step to prevent burnout and minimize financial risk. It is a tool for realignment, not a sign of failure. I really dug that. And I believe it is a smart thing for me to do right now. I need to take a pause. There are new editing apps that are out there. One in particular that I want to learn. And baby, it is not easy. There are other platforms I want to upload the podcast onto. I need to learn them and do something called Buzzsprout to join in with Buzzsprout. And so that I can get on Spotify, so I can get onto Amazon Music, so I can get on these other platforms, so that I can see more people, I can reach more people. Oh, I love this. Thanks, Hooked on Entertainment. Look at him. He's dropping some help us sister outness. So I'm working with an incredible woman, Lisa Marie Todd. Lisa is the one who really got me going on this. Between her and Robert Max, they've been in my ear about what I can do, what I can learn, how I can do this, and also supporting me that I should, which has been wonderful. Lisa, in particular, has been there with me and for me, and it's been wonderful. So I'm going to take a pause. And it's going to be about a month and a half because in the meantime, I've got to go out of town for work. And I don't want to pause and then go out of town for work and then I've got to take another pause. So I'm coming back October 7th. Yes, I am. I'm going to be coming back bigger, better, bolder, baby. And it's not that I won't do live shows from time to time because I really enjoy this engagement. And the more people we can get involved, so with more comments, that's going to be just awesome for all of us. And just think about being able to connect with people around the world. I'm so excited about that. So the same way that when I came back, or rather, when my mind said, let's get back to acting, and after my 7th audition, I booked something, I am so clear that this pause is going to help me learn the things I need so this podcast can, boom, can really do some things. Who knows? Change my background. Who knows? The format may change somewhat so that it can be more linear, so that it can be more specific to really reach the message I want to give you, which is you can make your vision possible. And if you have made visions possible and you're looking to create something else, let's support you in that. For me to continue bringing you incredible guests who have done incredible things with their lives. And baby, let me tell you, there is no one I know who has not cried, who has not bled for what their passion is. No one. Because it isn't easy. Because as you have the vision of what you want, as you have the passion for what you want, through that experience of making it happen, you are learning so much more about yourself, who you are, what you are made of, what it is that you really want to do. And there are so many times, who was that who I had? I had a guest on here who was a comedian. And he was in that space. He was working with some of the biggest and the baddest. And then he had a son. Being on the road when you got a kid at home was not what he wanted. He wanted to be there to help his son grow. So he took a job. Oh, Marcus. Marcus is his name. Oh, shoot, Marcus, your last name is leaving me, but baby, it's going to come to me. He took a job at like a Walmart and then took a job in a restaurant so that he could be home. Now, you know, that's not paying him nearly as much as when he's on the road and traveling. but he was able to be with his son. And then what he found out is the restaurant made him a manager, which meant he learned about how to run a restaurant. He learned about how money moves in a business. He learned about finance through that. I just said that, right? He learned skills that he didn't know he would need, and those skills helped him become a producer. So he moved into the producing realm and has produced several films. He's also a director. He didn't know that that's what was going to open up for him. So even though I am now moving into this space, and thank you so much, Eric, for it's good to have a break and focus on your work and acting. We understand. Thank you. Thank you. It's not only that I'm going to move into those spaces to make the podcast richer in so many ways, but also look what I'm going to be doing for myself. I don't even know where that may take me. I've coached a lot, as I told you, for years. I was done with coaching. Nah, there are people who need me. They've let me know. So I'm going to create that also while I take this time out, so that I can put it out there that I'm coaching. So when people see me, they can reach out to me for that. That's so important to me because I love seeing people grow. I was going to stop directing, but nah, baby. Nah. I'm not going to do that. It's something I love. So I'm going to bring that back into the forefront of what I do. And my acting, oh yeah. I'm thriving right now in this space. I can't wait for my next audition. I can't wait for my next gig. I'm in the space of opening to my creative self. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm over 30, I'm over 40, I'm over 50. And you know, when I was a kid, and I want to talk to all of you who are younger than me, you think, oh my God, when I get to 30, I'm going to be old. Oh my God, but when I get to 40, it's over. 50, forget about it. Baby, let me tell you, life gets richer and better and juicier. And the wisdom you bring with you helps you process some of the same crap that might have happened to you in your 20s, but you don't see it the same way. Your wisdom helps you breathe through situations, helps you become calmer, helps you to see things more clearly. And if you stay open to what is spiritually possible, you realize as much as you know, there's still so much more to learn. You forgive people more quickly and you forgive yourself. And you love yourself more abundantly. And you see that taking a risk at any age is what life is all about. That's what life is all about, baby. You may have a dream of something you want, and as you go forth for that dream, something else comes in and you see, wait a minute, my passion is really this. This is what I want to do. And you move into that direction. Life will present to you obstacles that help you learn. No's, let them be your friend. Rejection, let that be your friend. For all you know, that rejection could be saving you from what looks like a good experience, but could be a bad one. Number 2, it could be saving you for something better that's coming along. Number 3, it could be helping you develop yourself further or develop your idea further so that you can be more prepared for what is coming. Yes, David Peterson. One door closes, another one opens. It's all part of the journey. Thank you for that too, Peter, because that's what life is, everyone. It's a journey. It's a journey. You can change your mind at any time and decide that you want to do something different. David is living in Malaysia. I don't know if that was something he thought about doing when he was younger. I have friends who've moved to Portugal. I had a girlfriend in her mid-60s take a vacation to Europe for a month. She wrote to all of us and said, I'm going to be gone 2 months. Then wrote to all of us and said, maybe 3 months. And then she went, I'm moving to Barcelona. She's thriving in Barcelona. So you never know where life is going to take you. And the only way you'll find out is if you play the game of life. If you get in it to win it. And sometimes to win it means tears, means pain, shit, heartbreak. Oh, can we talk about heartbreak? Sorry, I didn't have a chance to get a glass of water. Whew. My throat, it's been a little sore, like a little dry. The game of life, baby. Love. Whew, honey. I'm so glad I didn't marry any of the guys that I wanted to, who I broke up with, or who broke up with me, or who at least made me cry. Whoo, I'm so grateful. So I could be available for this handsome, wonderful man I'm married to now. So see, if you are sad about anything, if you are in the doldrums about anything, if you are feeling in pain about something in your life, breathe, baby, and sit with yourself. Take a moment, look at it. See what you can learn from that situation so that that doesn't happen to you again, or so that you don't create that scenario again. See, if we continue to blame others for the way we feel, we're giving away our power. Okay, let me explain this. As long as someone else has power over your emotions, can make you cry, can make you keep crying, can make you sad, can make you continue to be sad, can make you feel bad, then other people have control over you, and you don't have control over yourself, your situation, your life. And I'm going to tell you, you are going to cry from what people do. You're going to get hurt from what people do. It's up to you in how long you're going to stay in that space. What's your response? How you going to handle it? How you going to move forward? Someone can do something that hurts your feelings, but how long you going to stay in that space? See, because you decide how long you're going to be hurt over a relationship. You decide how long you're going to be sad that you got fired. Because I promise you, the sooner you get over it and pick yourself up by the bootstraps and move forward, is the sooner your next opportunity can come to you. The sooner your next love can come to you. I'll give you an example. So I really like this guy. Let's call him Stephen. That was his real name. Let's call him Stephen. And I really liked Stephen. I was really hoping that Stephen and I could make a go of it in a relationship. But Stephen didn't want a relationship. And he liked me, but I was not his forever woman. I still didn't know if he was my forever guy, but I wanted to check it out. After a while, I had to let Stephen go because I had faith that the love I wanted was out there for me. I'm sure I probably dropped a few tears. I can't remember now because over 20 years ago. I'm sure I probably did. But I had to let Stephen go so he could find what was best for him and so I could be open with what was best for me. I met my husband 2 months later. I know I would not have met him for a fact. Let's put it this way. Maybe I would have met him, but I wouldn't have been ready for him because I would have still been pining over Stephen over here. But I was fortunate enough to have wisdom enough. Oh, Hooked on Entertainment. I'm going to take a moment just to laugh about this. Okay, look, Hooked on Entertainment. That may be your name. I know it wasn't you. Wait, let me look. Yeah, no, it wasn't you. I wouldn't have been available to meet him and to have a conversation with him and to laugh when he made me laugh and to write down my phone number to give to him. No, because I would have been in my sadness that I can't make it work over here. But I was in my joy. I was feeling that I was the prize and that any man who was lucky enough to be in my orbit was blessed. And that I was going to I attracted many men. I know I'm blessed that way. But I was going to be discerning enough to pick the right one because I wasn't in a desperate space. I was enjoying Iona time. I was enjoying girlfriend time. I was enjoying family time. I was enjoying life. And then out of nowhere, boom, there he was. And that's what can happen with everything in your life that you want. So don't spend a lot of time pining over what you think is hurting you, what is not maybe for you. Because let me tell you, I've always dated pretty nice guys, but there are men who aren't in my life now that I know for sure they were not for me. I couldn't see it at the time, but they weren't for me. Oh boy, I'm really going to have a field day with the Wi-Fi, that company who services my Wi-Fi. So forgive all of the frozen times that are happening. They're not as many as those whom we can really have conversation. So, yeah, I'm going to take a pause. I'll be back in October, the first Wednesday in October. And that will be a live show. In the meantime, I'm going to be learning a new editing system. I'm going to be learning about all of the podcast possibilities, platforms that are out there so that I can sign up for them. I'm going to be gathering. I have 3.5 years and really, let's say, a good year of videos, of podcasts that I can also put together and put out there. And I'm going to be interviewing a whole lot of folks so that I can stack up my interviews. And every week, Wednesday at 6 p.m., there'll be a new one on YouTube. To go from there, Instagram, I got to figure out what to do with you because this is live with you. You know, we cannot upload a video that is longer than 3 minutes. So I'm figuring it out. And I also know that Instagram is also looking into us being able to upload longer videos, which would be great. I will continue to put my shorts up. I will continue to go through all the fabulous guests that I've had and to bring you their words of wisdom and inspiration and funny times. I'm going to continue to make my vision possible. And I want you to continue to make your vision possible. And look, I've got a lot of podcasts on YouTube. youtube.com/app The Vision is Possible. If you're on YouTube, you're watching them now. They're also chronicled on my Instagram page as well as my Facebook page. But check out and subscribe on my YouTube channel so that when you're missing me and you know I'll be missing you, you can go ahead and watch one of my podcasts because I've had incredible guests. I feel so honored that they have enjoyed being on the show and what they have given to inspire all of us. That's right, Major Cheever, Miss Francis, pause with a cause. That's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, thanks, Andrew. I'm gonna put up also what Andrew has written right here. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling. And we all love you, my friend. I'm very grateful for our new friendship. It means a lot to me. All of it means a lot to me too. Wipe those tears, Andrew, because I'm telling you, I've got some podcasts you can watch because you guys haven't seen all of them. It's 3.5 years of podcasts on The Vision is Possible, and I haven't had any time to get back to my website, and I've got to do that. So I've got a lot of things cooking that I'm going to be busy doing between now and, I'm mad because I just froze. Between now and October 7th. So many things. So, I'm coming back. So if you feel in your life at all that you need to regroup, take a pause for the cause. It's a pause in strength and resilience in uplifting yourself even further. This is how you can find me. I own a lot of gold. She will still be there. And she will still be on Facebook. And here we go. You are magic, everyone. You are so magic. Here's The Vision is Possible. Vision is Possible. Vision is Possible has a Facebook page. Vision is Possible has an Instagram. I've been taking a leave off of TikTok, but I think I'm going to come back to it. So, I'm emotional. And I love you madly. So, as I would say to all my guests, is there anything that you have to say that's on your heart that you haven't said? Let me pose that question to me. Love you. Like you. Know and make you your best friend. When you look in the mirror, know that you can count on that person looking back at you. And if you don't feel that, then work on that relationship. Because the basis of all relationships, friendships, family, love relationships, they all begin with you. So make sure that you are loving up on you, because you can only give and share what you know. And trust yourself. Now, listen. You're going to mess up. Oh, yeah. You're going to say the wrong thing sometimes. Oh, yeah. You're going to fall down, but it's about how you're going to get up. And it's about not getting on your case. Don't you get on my friend's case. Don't you do that. Breathe. Forgive yourself. Learn from the mistakes you make and continue on with your life smiling. Thank you for being here on Wednesday and joining me on The Vision is Possible, because the vision is possible. And thank you all for still loving me up as Storm, Mistress of the Elements. Now you take care of yourself. I will be back October 7th. You and me, all right? And let's see what new I come in with, because I'm planning on it. I love you. I'm honored that you joined me. Have a beautiful month and a half. I will see you soon. Let me bring in some music. Let me not just leave out of here.